Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you guys today?
It's Thursday.
It is? Wow, another week is winding up. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Let's look at our calendar. Oh, guess what? It's the last day of April. So let's count these days together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
What comes after 29?
30. You got it.
30. And April has 30 days. So that is the last day of April. Today is Thursday, April 30th. So another whole month is gone. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What
All
comes
right.
after April?
Oh yeah.
What's it going to be
Let's
next
think
month?
about it. If we were doing our song, we'd go January, February, March, April, May.
May.
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and do a tapping song. So go ahead and grab something you can tap with. We've got tapping sticks, but I bet you can find something at your house to tap with that will work. Could be wooden spoons, it could be chopsticks, it could be sticks from out of the trees outside. So if you want to pause the video and go find something that you can tap with, we'll do a tapping song together. And then after we're finished with a tapping song, we're going to talk a little bit about patterns. Okay?
Let's see if we can get a little bit louder.
Tap your sticks in the air with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks on the floor with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks in the air with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks on the floor with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks to the right with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks to the left with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks to the right with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks to the left with the 1, 2, 3. Rub your sticks together. Shake them high above you. Rub your sticks together. Pass them off behind you. Cross your sticks, tap your knees with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks end to end with the 1, 2, 3. Cross your sticks, tap your knees with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks end to end with the 1, 2, 3. Hammer left with the right with the 1, 2, 3. Hammer right with the left with the 1, 2, 3. Hammer left with the right with the 1, 2, 3. Hammer right with the left with the 1, 2, 3. Rub your sticks together. Shake them high above you. Rub your sticks together. Pass them off behind you. Tap your sticks in the air with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks on the floor with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks in the air with the 1, 2, 3. Tap your sticks on the floor with the 1, 2, 3.
All right. So we are going to talk for just a minute about patterns. So a pattern is something that repeats itself over and over again, and we can make patterns with our sticks. So I'm going to make a pattern and see if you can copy my pattern, okay? So I'm going to go tap, tap, floor, tap, tap, floor, tap, tap, floor, tap, tap, floor. And we could call it something. We could call it A, A, B, A, A, B, A, A, B, A, A, B. Okay, Miss Sarah, do you want to make a pattern?
Sure. How about tap, floor, tap. Tap, floor, tap. Tap, floor, tap.
We could call that A, B, A, 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 A, B, A. All right, so let's see.
Another pattern.
Another pattern. How's about we go tap, floor, floor, tap, floor, floor, tap, floor, floor, tap, floor, floor. A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B.
A, B, B.
So if you guys were here, I'd let you tell me some more patterns. So maybe if you want to, you could pause the video and create some patterns of your own for a few minutes.
Good idea. We do this all the time, and you can use sticks, or you can just do it with your hands.
That's right.
Remember, we can do clap, slap.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Clap, slap, clap, slap. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay, awesome. So think of a pattern of your own. Maybe you can teach it to your little brothers and sisters, or your parents if you don't have little brothers and sisters.
Or your big brothers and your big sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we are going to read a story here, and with the bigger kids, we've been doing some art, and we've been studying different famous artists, and we've been working on Van Gogh. And I found this book, and I thought, I'll bet the younger kids would enjoy learning a little bit about that artist, Vincent Van Gogh. He was a very famous artist. He is no longer alive. He lived a long time ago, like probably 150 years ago. So he's no longer alive, but he is a very famous artist. So he only lived to be about 32 years old, so he didn't live to be very old. But one of the things he was very famous for was drawing sunflowers. This artist, Vincent van Gogh, was born in Holland, or in the Netherlands, and he grew up there, but it was really rainy and gloomy where he lived. So eventually he left Holland and he moved to France, where it was sunnier, and he started painting really sunny pictures when he moved to France. So this page says, 12 sunflowers lean toward the light. 5 are wide open and 7 shut tight. See how that vase of sunflowers, some of them are open and some of them are not. And Vincent van Gogh painted a lot of different pictures of sunflowers. He liked how they made him feel happy. Out in the garden, there's a leafy bed where more flowers bloom, white, purple, and red. Here's another picture of a different kind of flowers. And if you look close at those flowers, you'll see we have lots of flowers that grow around like that. In fact, we have one right out in our front yard. Like when you're coming in to sign in the morning, you would see and they're called irises. He painted a lot of pictures of irises. And sleepy old trees wave arms green with leaves. He painted pictures of olive vineyards. Those are olive trees. And he liked to paint those. Sometimes he had people. You'd see people harvesting in the olive fields. Sometimes it was just the trees. The trees fill with fruit for the juiciest crop. Then we pluck, filling baskets right to the top. So here's another picture of the olive orchard, and this time there are people picking in the orchard. But before we have flowers, fruit, or trees, a sower scatters so many seeds. Here's a picture of a farmer out throwing seeds in the field to grow his crops. Can you see that bright sun behind him? You can see in the background, in the very back of the picture, you can see a house way back here and some trees way back here, and then you see a field that has some wheat right here, and then in this foreground, the front of the picture, he's planting some seeds to grow some more things. In a yellow field under bright blue sky, a farmer reaps when the wheat grows high. There's a picture of a farmer reaping the wheat. They used to have this thing that he's holding right there, and it's called a scythe, and they would use that to cut the wheat down, and then they'd bundle it and take it to the mill to make flour. The hay is stacked. Climb a ladder and jump. We can slip down the slide and land with a thump. He drew lots of pictures of haystacks. He was fascinated with how the haystacks changed with the different light. A haystack can be a cozy bed for tired bodies and sleepy heads. There's the workers resting. They would work so hard out in the field in the heat, and sometimes after they had lunch, they would lay down and rest for a little bit before they finished their work. Vincent van Gogh really liked to paint pictures of people and what they do in their everyday lives. Babies' first steps are careful and slow. Like plants in the garden, they take time to grow. There's a picture of a mama and a daddy, and they're out in the garden and they're teaching their baby how to walk. Have you ever seen a baby taking its first steps? And how exciting it is when you're teaching a baby how to walk and you see it take its first steps. These are some nice pictures, aren't they? Oh, and here's the picture he's probably the most famous for. Plant and pick and sow and reap. All things that grow need time for sleep in the quiet light of a starry night. This picture is called Starry, Starry Night. It's one of the last pictures that Vincent van Gogh painted, and it's one of his most famous pictures. This is one that we did with the older kids. They drew this picture last week. Do you see how he uses little teeny short strokes to make it look like the sky is moving, like things are moving? Okay, so we're going to do one more song. Oh, we'll show you the chickies. Actually, we're going to show you the chickies, and we might have to be done for today because my camera is saying that it's about out of space for the video. So we'll show you the chicks. They are busy eating, and they're getting bigger. They're growing some adult feathers. And if it's all right with your mom and dad, you can bring them in. You can come in and see the chicks and hold them if it's okay with your parents.